Hi, I'm Beth Potter, Asics athlete and World Triathlon Champion. I'm just lucky that I've got good people around me here in Leeds, and I can put him out if he's annoying. Are you sure? Right, sit down. So I actually got into athletics probably quite later, well, later than the average, probably 13 or 14 years old, but then very quickly was quite successful in it. You know, I was making GB teams. I actually probably got into athletics through swimming. So I used to be a swimmer when I was younger, and I really enjoyed that part of training. I just loved swimming training, and it was kind of through swimming that I got, you know, I found that I was actually quite good at running, because I just had this base fitness. I wasn't the best at it, but yeah, I just saw the kind of fun side of sport to it and really enjoyed it.
So you don't miss it then, sort of just
Track and fields.
Track, yeah.
No, I don't think I miss it. I enjoy being like one of the best at it in triathlon, like I like that. And I still like, Tuesday nights are by far my favourite training session of the week, and I think I'll do that forever, but I don't, no, I don't miss it.
We've got to talk about the podium 5K, and that night obviously you must have surprised, well, everyone else, but also yourself, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I really wish I could go back to the 3rd of April 2021 and just do it again, but know that it was going to happen.
You can see over there Beth Potter's on the back of the larger group containing Daniel Cashy, Mick Hill, Ben Riddell, so she's absolutely flying.
But yeah, no, it was just a whirlwind. I want to get that feeling back, you know, that feeling where you're just in a state of flow.
So Matthew Watson, the veteran, Beth Potter was there.
In a race, that is like the best feeling, and they don't come around that often, so.
Matthew Watson, another vet 40. Gary Priestley, Beth Potter 14:41.
I think I've completed the 5K now. I'm not doing another one, because it'll just be a disappointment. Training is like one of my favourite things to do in the whole world. I love training more than I love racing probably, so it's quite an easy job for me, to be honest. Yeah, the balance to kind of spin 3 plates all at once is very challenging. It's difficult because obviously you want to, you know, split your effort across 3 different sports. It's definitely taken its time. It's taken me, you know, 7-8 years to kind of find a happy balance with it. 4 hours across the 30 hours of training that I do a week is spent running. Yeah, I find that I only do 1 run session a week, and that is optimum for me. That's fine, and I can do enough other training on the bike and in the pool which supplements that training. And it's all about just, you know, finding what works for you, and that is the formula that we found that works for me. Injuries are obviously part and parcel of the game, and I spent a lot of time during my kind of late teenage years being injured and not able to run, so hopefully I've put all those kind of running bone injuries behind me, and with lower kind of volume training on the run side of things and more aerobic training across swim and bike, I'm able to kind of get the best out of me on the run side of things, but also stay injury free. So my go-to shoes would be the Gel Nimbus, real favourite of mine, and the Nova Blast, and I kind of wear them on rotation on my easy runs, and then I always put my Metaspeed Sky Paris's on for my track sessions. If I'm feeling particularly tired though, I have been known to wear the Metaspeed Sky Paris on easy runs. Yeah, I am that person. My whole like kind of journey in triathlon has been, I guess, yeah, you're going to get doubters, you're going to get people who necessarily don't believe in you and don't back you, and I've been very fortunate to have great sponsors that have wanted to be part of that journey and, you know, support me along the way, and I'm very grateful for that. And also, it, you know, my family and my own belief as well, like I knew I could do it. Rio's a hard one for me just because I was not well. I picked up a vomiting bug. It's difficult for me, like I want to try and remember it for being my first experience at that championship, but also it was a really difficult time getting over, you know, not performing at my best. I really fell out of love with the sport, and I just needed to be, you know, a kind of beginner at something else and just try something else, and I'm really glad that I made the move to triathlon, and I think it's really paid off. There has been like some really hard moments along the way, but you've got to put hard work in to get rewarding results, and I think, yeah, everything, good things take time. Yeah, I feel like I've got unfinished business at the games. It was just going to take time, and yeah, it has taken time. It took 7-8 years, as people have seen, but yeah, it was just accumulation of everything coming together, and the race actually finished on a track, so it kind of felt a bit like it'd come full circle.
15 women together. The chase is only 15 seconds behind at this point. They've made up ground, but now surely it was Potter versus Beaugrand, effectively for the world title.
Yeah, I just put myself in a good position to have an opportunity to be in the fight for a world title, and never thought that would happen last year, and to come away with the gold was really special. I hadn't won a World Series until last year, and obviously did that multiple times. It was a season of many firsts. Winning the test event in Paris was a real marker for me, and doing it across the Olympic distance on the course that we're going to race at this summer.
Britain's Beth Potter currently at the top of the World Series rankings.
Paris was huge for me as well, and then my goal for the whole of last year was to qualify for the games, and I had to finish top 3 at the grand final in Pontevedra last year as well, so to kind of not even be thinking about the world title and then do that as well, it was just, yeah, it was just the cherry on top of the cake. It's so different to when I last went to Rio. Like I qualified a month out, and this time I've had the best part of a year to prepare for the one day, but also it's taken the pressure off, because I know from last year that I can perform on one day, and as long as I do everything right in my journey to the actual race in the summer, I can only do my best in my preparation, but I know that I can raise my game on one day. For me, it kind of all started back in 2016 when I met with some of the coaches who were triathlon coaches here in Leeds, and they encouraged me to come to Leeds and try triathlon out, and I've really had to kind of build a team of people around me in Leeds, and I've got a very good team that I trust and that have supported me when I was nothing. It's really special to be kind of on that journey with them, and have their support along the way as well.
How does the support from Asics help you in your training?
The support from Asics is like top. I really believe that they're the fastest shoes out there. I feel very comfortable in their shoes and in their kit. In a triathlon, it's never perfect. Something always goes wrong. I think the nerves have got worse the better I've become. Yeah, they're definitely worse now. Triathlon is very different to track and field. A lot of the things that can potentially go wrong are necessarily they're out of your control. But I've found ways of coping with that. I've worked with a psychologist a lot over the last couple of years to help me with a lot of stuff in racing and staying calm and how to deal with things that are kind of thrown at you in a race. And I found that's been really, really helpful and really helped me as an athlete. It's one of those things where you just have to really stay calm under pressure. There's just always something that's just not perfect, like you run to the wrong bike, or there's just a lot to think about, and I think just being calm and staying kind of collected really does help. Yeah, my main goal is to come home with a medal, hopefully a gold one, but I just want to have a better experience than I did in Rio.